In 2009, a laid-off factory worker in Ohio bought a used pressure washer for $180 and cleaned his first driveway for $40. 18 months later, he was clearing more in a week than his old plant job paid him in 2. Here's the part nobody tells you. The side hustles that actually pay in 2026 are not apps, crypto, or another drop-shipping course. They're the unglamorous, sweat-on-your-shirt jobs your neighbors will hand you cash for. Number 6 on this list pays $75 to $200 for 20 minutes at somebody's kitchen table. And number 1, ordinary people are quietly clearing 6 figures with gear that fits in a car trunk. Before we start, hit that subscribe button, because at least one of these could replace your paycheck. Let's count down the 20 poor man's side hustles that still pay $1,000 a week. Number 20. Food and grocery delivery is the floor of the whole hustle economy, and there's no shame in starting there. Sign up for DoorDash, Uber Eats, or Instacart, and you can be earning within days. No interview, no resume, no boss watching the clock. Most drivers pull $15 to $25 an hour once tips are stacked. More if they work the dinner rush and run 2 apps at once. Here's the honest math. Nobody hits $1,000 a week on delivery by accident. It takes the Friday and Saturday peak windows, the smart drivers who cherry-pick the high-tip orders and skip the $5 runs across town. Keep your car cheap, track your mileage for the tax write-off, and treat it like a shift, not a hobby. It won't make you rich, but it pays the same day. It asks nothing of you but a working car. And for thousands of people in 2026, it's the ramp that got them off zero. Number 19. Rideshare driving is delivery's older cousin, and the numbers climb a little higher. Uber and Lyft drivers in busy metros clear $18 to $28 an hour after gas, and the ones who own the airport runs, the bar-close surge, and the early morning commuter block do better than that. The trick the good drivers know is that a $1,000 week isn't about driving more hours. It's about driving the right ones. Late Friday nights, Sunday mornings, big concerts, and surge pricing when a storm rolls in and everyone suddenly needs a ride. You keep your car clean, a phone charger in the back, a few waters up front, and the 5-star ratings stack up into priority orders. The downside is real. Miles pile onto your car, and gas eats your margin. But the freedom is the whole point. You clock in when you want, clock out when you're done, and nobody can lay you off. Number 18. Pet sitting and dog walking turned into a genuine income stream the moment apps like Rover made it simple. A single dog walk pays $15 to $30 for half an hour of fresh air, and overnight boarding, where a dog stays at your house, runs $40 to $75 a night. Here's where it gets interesting. Stack 3 or 4 dogs boarding over a holiday weekend, and you're looking at $400 for essentially letting some very happy animals sleep on your couch. The dog owners of 2026 treat their pets like children, and they will pay real money for someone reliable who sends photo updates and actually shows up. Build a handful of regulars, a few weekly walkers, a boarding client or 2, and the recurring bookings quietly add up. It's the rare hustle that pays you to go outside, get your steps in, and hang out with dogs. Repeat, customers are the whole game. Treat every animal like it's your own, and they never leave. Number 17. Errand running and senior helping is invisible money most people walk right past. Every town is full of busy professionals and older folks who can't or won't do their own grocery runs, prescription pickups, ride to the doctor, or the endless little tasks that pile up. On TaskRabbit or just through word of mouth, this work pays $30 to $45 an hour, and the senior market is the quiet gold mine. An aging population, adult kids who live 3 states away, and a genuine need for someone patient and trustworthy who'll spend a Tuesday afternoon helping. One standing client who needs you twice a week can anchor your whole schedule. The magic here isn't the pay rate, it's the loyalty. People who trust you with their errands, their homes, their parents, do not shop around. They refer you to their whole neighborhood. Show up on time, be kind, do what you say, and this becomes the most reliable $1,000 a week you'll ever build. Number 16. Scrap metal collecting is the closest thing to money lying on the curb. Old appliances, broken lawnmowers, aluminum siding, copper wire, dead water heaters. People leave this stuff out for free or beg you to haul it away. You load it, drive it to the scrapyard, and they weigh it and pay you cash on the spot. Copper is the prize, running dollars per pound, while a truckload of mixed steel and aluminum still adds up faster than you would think. The hustle rewards the guys who work it, checking Facebook Marketplace free listings, cruising the affluent neighborhoods on bulk trash day, building relationships with contractors who want their job site metal gone. It's dirty, it's physical, and you need a truck, but your inventory costs nothing. Your material is free, and every load is pure profit minus gas. Stack enough scrap runs around a full week, and this alone can clear $1,000. Nothing gets wasted. Somebody's junk becomes your paycheck. Number 15. House and office cleaning is one of the most dependable side hustles that has ever existed because the demand never stops. Homes get dirty. Offices need turning over. Airbnbs need scrubbing between guests. Independent cleaners charge $25 to $50 an hour, and a standard house takes 2 to 3 hours. Do the math. 3 houses in a day, 5 days a week, and you're staring at that $1,000 number without a single employee. The startup cost is almost nothing. A vacuum, some rags, and cleaning supplies you probably already own. What separates the cleaners who scrape by from the ones who thrive is recurring contracts. A weekly or bi-weekly client is guaranteed income you can bank on, month after month. Land 5 of those, and your calendar fills itself. It's honest, physical work that leaves visible proof of a job done well. And in an economy where trust is scarce, a reliable cleaner with a key to the house is worth their weight in gold. Number 14. Lawn care and yard cleanup is the classic teenage summer job that grown adults are quietly turning into. Serious money. A single lawn pays $40 to $60, and a good operator with a decent mower can knock out 6, 8, 10 yards in a day. Add leaf cleanup in the fall, mulch and hedge trimming in the spring, and you have stretched a summer gig into a nearly year-round income. The equipment pays for itself in a week or two, and gas is your only real cost. Here is the secret the pros know. You do not want scattered one-off mows across the whole county. You want a tight route, a cluster of houses on the same few streets, all mowed the same day, so you are not burning your profit on drive time. Build that route to 20 regular weekly clients and you have built a machine that runs every 7 days. The smell of cut grass, a truck full of tools, and a paid invoice by dinner. Simple, proven, and it still works. Number 13. Moving muscle is the hustle for anyone with a strong back and a free Saturday. People always need help hauling couches, loading trucks, and lugging boxes up 3 flights of stairs, and they will pay handsomely to not do it themselves. Through platforms like Dolly and GoShare, or just local listings, a 2-person moving crew pulls $50 to $80 an hour, more if you own the pickup truck that hauls the load. A single afternoon move can put $200 or $300 in your pocket, cash. The demand spikes at the end of every month when leases turn over, and around college towns in August. It's a feeding frenzy. You need no certification, no inventory, just the willingness to lift. Pair up with a buddy, keep some furniture straps and a dolly in the truck, and a few weekend moves stack into real money fast. It's brutal on a hot day, but it pays now. It pays cash, and there is never a shortage of people who dread moving day. Number 12. Gutter cleaning is the job nobody wants to do, which is exactly why it pays. Twice a year, every homeowner in America stares up at their clogged gutters and decides they would rather write a check than climb that ladder. And they'll pay $100 to $250 for a single house, a job that takes a fit person maybe 90 minutes. All you need is a sturdy ladder, gloves, a scoop, and a tolerance for heights. Knock out 3 or 4 houses a day in spring and fall, and the seasonal rush alone can carry you past 1,000 a week. The best part is how naturally it pairs with other outdoor hustles. The customer who hires you for gutters needs their windows done, their driveway washed, their leaves cleared. One knock on the door turns into 4 jobs. It's dirty, it's a little scary up on the ladder, and that's the whole reason the money is good. The uncomfortable jobs are the ones with no competition. Number 11. Window washing. Sparkle's a little brighter than you would expect. A residential window cleaning runs $150 to $300 per house, and storefronts pay recurring weekly or monthly rates that turn into steady, predictable income. The equipment is cheap: a squeegee, a bucket, a scrubber, an extension pole, and a little technique you can learn from a weekend of videos. Where this hustle shines is the commercial route. Every restaurant, boutique, and office on Main Street needs their glass clean, and once you land a strip of them, you are washing the same windows every single week for the same reliable check. Residential jobs bring the bigger paydays, commercial brings the consistency, and together they smooth out your income. There is something deeply satisfying about the before and after. The grimy glass turning crystal clear in one pass. Customers see the difference instantly, which makes them easy to keep. Build a route, do flawless work, and this quiet, low-drama hustle clears $1,000 a week without ever breaking a sweat you cannot handle. Number 10. Handyman and furniture assembly is where the odd jobs economy meets real money. Mounting televisions, assembling IKEA dressers, hanging shelves, fixing a leaky faucet, patching drywall, the small fixes every household needs, and most people can't or won't do. On TaskRabbit, skilled handymen charge $50 to $90 an hour, and furniture assembly alone is a stealth goldmine. Every online furniture order arrives as a flat box of frustration, and there is always someone willing to pay you $60 to turn it into a bookshelf. You don't need to be a licensed contractor. You need a solid drill, a set of tools, and the confidence that comes from having done it once. The jobs are short, the demand is endless, and the same customer calls you back for the next fix, then refers you to their friends. A day of stacked small jobs, 3 assemblies, and a television mount and a shelf install, and you've cleared $200 or $300. It's the hustle for the naturally handy, and handy people are always in short supply. Number 9. Holiday light installation is the seasonal secret that quietly mints money every winter. Here's the pattern. Break most people never see coming. For roughly 10 weeks between October and December, hanging Christmas lights on other people's houses is one of the most lucrative low-skill hustles in America. A single home install runs $500 to $2,000, and the crews that work it hard clear more in that short window than some people make in 3 months. Homeowners want the magazine cover house, but nobody wants to climb an icy ladder in December to get it. So they pay, and they pay well. You buy the lights, mark them up, charge for the labor of hanging them, and then charge again in January to take them down and store them for next year. That storage and reinstall loop turns a one-time customer into an annual, automatic client. It's cold, it's seasonal, and it's over by New Year's. But for those 10 weeks, it prints. Smart hustlers use it to fund their slow winter months entirely. Number 8. Reselling, what the internet calls retail arbitrage, is the treasure hunt that pays. The game is simple. Buy low at thrift stores, garage sales, clearance racks, and estate sales. Then sell high on eBay, Poshmark, or Facebook Marketplace. Vintage clothing, name brand sneakers, old electronics, out-of-print books, discontinued Lego sets. All of it hides in plain sight at prices far below what collectors will pay online. The people who master this develop an eye. They can spot the $40 flip in a $2 sweater. It starts slow while you learn what sells, but scale it up and consistent resellers pull $50 to $500 a week, then well beyond as their skill sharpens. Your inventory costs pennies on the dollar. Your storefront is free. and your customer is the entire internet. The thrill is genuinely addictive, that hunt for the underpriced gem nobody else noticed. It rewards patience, research, and a good eye over raw labor, which makes it the perfect hustle for the person who'd rather outsmart the market than outsweat it. Number 7. Furniture flipping takes reselling and doubles down on the biggest, most overlooked profit margins out there. People throw away furniture constantly. Solid wood dressers, real leather chairs, sturdy tables, set out on the curb for free or listed for nothing on Marketplace because they're a little scuffed or dated. You grab them, clean them up, a coat of paint, new hardware, a good scrub, and resell them for $100 to $500 and up. The transformation is where the money lives. A tired brown dresser nobody wanted becomes a $50 coat of paint away from a $300 sale. You don't need woodworking skills, just a truck, some sandpaper, and a willingness to see the potential in something ugly. The math is beautiful because your raw material is often literally free. Every flip is almost pure profit. Source a few pieces a week, turn them around, and this alone crosses $1,000. It's the ultimate proof of the poor man's principle, turning what other people discard into money nobody else saw. Number 6. Now, here's the one nobody expects. Becoming a mobile notary and loan signing agent is the cleanest hustle on this entire list, and it might be the most surprising. Forget the ladders and the sweat. This is you, sitting at somebody's kitchen table, watching them sign paperwork, and stamping it. A basic notarization pays a small fee, but the real money is loan signings, guiding people through mortgage and refinance documents. Each signing pays $75 to $200 and takes about an hour. The startup is tiny, a notary commission from your state, a stamp, a background check, and a certification course you finish in a weekend. Then you're on the call lists of title companies and signing services who need someone to drive out and get documents executed. 2 signings a day, a handful of days a week, and you're at $1,000 without lifting anything heavier than a pen. It's professional, it's indoor, and almost nobody thinks of it. That's exactly why the ones who do are cleaning up. Number 5. Remote bookkeeping is the hustle you can run in your pajamas, from a laptop, anywhere in the country. Every small business, every plumber, every restaurant, every solo contractor needs someone to track their income, categorize expenses, and keep the books straight for tax season. And most of them hate doing it themselves. You do not need to be a CPA. You need to learn QuickBooks, which you can teach yourself, and understand the basics of recording transactions. Bookkeepers charge monthly retainers, often $300 to $600 per client. And here is the beautiful part. It is recurring. Land 3 or 4 small business clients, and you have built a stable 4-figure monthly income that renews itself without you chasing new work every week. The hours are flexible, the work is quiet and steady, and once a client's books are set up, maintaining them takes just a few hours a month. It is the rare no capital, no ladder work from anywhere hustle on this list. For the detail-oriented person who likes order and numbers, it is a paycheck that compounds. Number 4. Mobile car detailing brings the shine and the money to the customer's own driveway. Instead of people driving to a shop, you drive to them, your gear in the trunk, and transform their filthy car right where it sits. A full detail, deep cleaning the interior, and polishing the exterior runs $150 to $500. And the hourly earnings land between $40 and $100 once you are efficient. The startup is modest, a vacuum, a buffer, brushes, and the right chemicals. And if you already own a suitable vehicle, you can launch for a few $100. The genius of this one is the repeat cycle. Cars need detailing every 3 to 6 months, so your happy customers rebook like clockwork, and add-ons like ceramic coating carry margins that reach 80%. 2 or 3 cars a day, a few days a week, and you are comfortably past $1,000. It is oddly satisfying work, the grimy sedan turning showroom clean under your hands, and in 2026, with people keeping their cars longer than ever, the demand has never been stronger. Number 3. Junk hauling and removal might be the single highest earning blue-collar hustle a regular person can start this weekend. The concept is dead simple. People have basements, garages, and attics stuffed with stuff they desperately want gone, and they will pay you well to make it disappear. Solo operators charge $50 to $150 an hour, and full cleanouts, an estate, a garage, a foreclosure run into the hundreds per job. The truly clever haulers barely pay dump fees at all because they resell the good furniture and scrap the metal, turning the junk they were paid to remove into a second paycheck. Full-time operators clear $90,000 to $150,000 a year, and even a weekend hustler stacks jobs into $1,000 a week fast. Yes, you need a truck, and yes, it is heavy, physical work, but the demand is relentless, the pay is immediate, and you are solving a problem that never goes away. Clutter is eternal. As long as people accumulate things, someone will pay to haul them off. Number 2. Short-term rental turnover cleaning is the hustle that rode the Airbnb boom straight into steady money. Every time a guest checks out of a vacation rental, that property has to be spotless before the next one checks in, often the same afternoon. Hosts, especially the ones managing 3, 5, 10 properties, are desperate for reliable cleaners who can turn a unit fast and flawless. A single turnover pays $75 to $150 for a couple hours of focused work. And here's the kicker. It repeats constantly, sometimes daily on a busy property. Lock in a few hosts with multiple listings and your calendar fills with recurring, predictable work you can practically set your watch by. The hosts value speed and consistency above almost anything because a bad turnover costs them a bad review and real money. Become the cleaner they can't live without, and they'll route every property your way. It's cleaning, but with a recurring engine bolted on, and that engine is what carries it past $1,000 a week. Number 1, and in first place, the crown of the poor man's hustles. Pressure washing. This is the one that started our story, and it's number 1 for a reason. A used pressure washer costs a couple $100, and with it, you can charge $200 to $400 to blast the grime off a driveway, a deck, a house exterior, or a parking lot, a job that takes a couple of hours. The effective rate lands around $40 to $100 an hour. The profit margins run 60 to 80%, and the transformation is so instantly, dramatically satisfying that customers practically sell themselves the moment they see the before and after. That's the secret weapon here. The results photograph so well that one good driveway posted online books you 3 more. Solo operators build this into 6-figure businesses, and even a weekend warrior clears $1,000 a week in season without breaking stride. Low startup, huge demand, visible proof, and repeat customers who need it done again every year. It is the purest expression of everything on this list. Cheap to start, honest to run, and yours to keep. So there they are, 20 poor man's side hustles that still pay in 2026. Here's the truth that ties them all together. Not one of these is magic, and not one is passive. That $1,000 a week number is real, but it's earned. It's a stack of jobs, a route of regulars, a reputation built one satisfied customer at a time. The ones who make it work don't have special talent. They just start. So here's my challenge. Pick one. Just one. The pressure washer, the notary stamp, the truck full of junk, the dog leash. Start this weekend and come back and tell me which one you chose. Because the only difference between the people making this money and the people watching them is the day they decided to begin.